I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times, cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up.
Alright, so this is just a quick update on a trade I took on Monday and Tuesday. I hope you're gonna enjoy this. Watch it out right away.
Here we are on the GBP/USD chart, and this happened to be the outcome of the trade I took on Monday. And you know what, it hits my SL, and it is what it is. In this game, you don't expect to be right all the time. You definitely have to be wrong sometimes. Yeah, so it is what it is, right? So I'm going to break everything down for you on how I actually, kind of predicted the market before it went against me and stuff like that. And let me quickly show you the before and after, right? This was my before, right? This was my chart before I took the trade. I expected the price to move up here and come down, you can see right here. But what happened next was the fact that I ended up hitting my SL right here. This is the after, and I took the screenshot right here. Okay, so let me just go to the main chart and show you something quickly, right? So this is what happened, right? I went up to the daily time frame and I checked out some stuff. So I actually based this on the power of 3, right? That is the concept. So price actually moved above the midnight open. I actually marked the midnight open right here. So price moved above it, and I expect it to reverse at a point where I have my fair value gaps, right? I have them right here. Okay, this first one, the big one, was actually a 1 hour fair value gap, and I have the 15 minutes and the 5 minutes. So I actually entered a trade on the 15 minute fair value gaps. I went down to the 15 minutes, which is the time frame I am on currently, and I took the trade once price entered right here. Okay, and I placed my stop loss right above here, and my expectation is for price to come and sweep down this sell side liquidity and come down a little bit and hit my TP, but it didn't go that way, right? Rather price just sweep through this buy side liquidity and went straight up, right? That's what happened. And guys, it was crazy. It was crazy. Look at it right here. It passed through the previous buy side liquidity. And one thing that is most important I want you to take note of right here is the fact that you do not trade without SL, right? You do not trade without stop loss. Supposing I'm trading without stop loss, that means probably my accounts would have been wiped out and I'll be out of the challenge by now. But listen, I had my stop loss right above here. Why did I place my stop loss over there? That is a question you should be asking yourself right now if you are a forex trader, right? So I placed my stop loss above right here, okay, just here above my 1 hour fair value gap. The reason is simple. I expect that when price break above this, then I'm totally wrong. All right, then I am totally wrong, and price is likely to move higher. That is how come my stop loss is there. And obviously the moment price broke above this level right here, above my 1 hour fair value gap, you can see price moved up massively. It moved really up, right? It moved really up. You could see it right here. So that is one thing you have to know. You shouldn't be trading without stop loss. Stop loss is something that you shouldn't ignore in your trading, right? You shouldn't ignore it. Yeah. So basically that is what happened on Monday as I took this trade. So right after that, I basically entered it into my journal right here. Yeah, this is the 5k challenge profit account. It's a journal I'm taking, right? I have the psychology, the strategy, risk management, and my daily trade outcome. So I come to the outcome. Since I entered GBP/USD, I basically trade these two pairs, GBP/USD and EUR/USD, right? So I came here and yeah, I entered. This was Monday, and this was my emotion before entering the trade, right? So I was hopeful and anticipated price to actually reach my 15-minute fair value. Price first went to the 5 minutes and started selling. So like it was a whole lot, right? So I was hopeful at the beginning, and the entry criteria or the confirmation I had before entering was a fair value gap, right, like I showed you earlier. Okay, and over here I kept a screenshot of before and after of the whole trade, how it went against me and stuff like that. I kept the screenshots here. This was the before, and this is the after, right? So I kept the screenshots in my journal. And the other type, it was a sell, right? It was a sell that day, and the outcome was a loss, right? It was a loss, not even break even. It was a loss for me that particular day, and the number of pips was 17 pips, and I was using a lot size of 0.15. That was a lot size. I was like, after the price hit my SL, my emotion after was like, I was shivering. A straight hit SL. Like, I was like, am I going to lose my challenge account? Yeah, I was just thinking. And this is the date, right? If I made it so that when you tap on it, you just select the date that you took the trade and it will enter right there. This is Notion actually that I'm using to take the journal. And see why I took the trade. I took the trade based on a power of 3, right? And I took the trade in a London session. Yeah. So yesterday, Monday, I took the trade in Asian session, and basically I wasn't on my computer by then, so I couldn't take screenshots. I actually traded on my my phone. I was even at the hospital then. I went to work. Yeah, some of you might not know I'm a nursing student, so I went to the hospital before taking that particular trade, and for that reason I don't really have a chart on here. I just saw a trade. I probably send you a screenshot. I put a screenshot on my phone. I saw the trade. It was a quick scalp actually, but I ended up putting my trailing my stop loss above my entry a little bit, so the price hit my my stop loss before pushing away. And I'm going to show you the screenshot right away, so don't worry. Yeah, and I think that is it. So my mistake and the lesson I want you to learn is from this Monday trade. Don't trade without an SL, right? And make sure you have like a reasonable place to place your stop loss, right? Do not just place it anyhow. Don't, assuming I entered the trade and I ended up placing my stop loss over here, guy, that is not reasonable. Okay, you have to have a very good risk reward ratio as you are trading, right? So basically that is it. And after, like the next day, which is Tuesday, I wanted to take a trade, and obviously, like I said earlier, I wasn't on my PC, so I just checked out on my phone and I took the trade right there. And the next thing that happened was I got stopped out at my trailed stop loss. So
so right here I'm just back from the hospital, and listen, I'll just have to check the chart again. If there's something new, if there's any opportunity on the chart, then I'll try taking it and see how best it will go. Guys, this journey so far has been like up and down for me, but I just have to keep grinding and no other option, right? So I'm definitely going to see you whenever I see any chart opportunity. I'll see you inside right there and I'll update you.
I thought I could see some opportunity in the markets, but I couldn't see one. So yeah, there's nothing to trade. And afterwards, I just went out with the family to the mall to go get something. I mean, to Melcom to go get something right there, right? So basically that is it. And I have just one quick question to ask you based on this up and down issue I'm having with the 5k challenge account recently. I want to ask you quickly, do you think I'll be able to pass this challenge account or not? I just want to know your thoughts based on the update I've given you so far, right? You can see right now my account balance, you can see it on the screen, right? So do you think I'll be able to pass this challenge account or not? Like, this is my 6th day trading, right? And I'm supposed to do this in a matter of 60 days. So basically, it'll wait, let me see if my calculations are right. It'll wait 54 days for me to go ahead, right? But let's say I'm giving myself 30 days, so it basically left with 24 days for me to pass this challenge. Do you think I'll be able to pass this challenge or not? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Right, so this is Godsway here, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. If you like a content like this where I talk about my journey in trading a prop firm account like this and breaking down the chart for you, then go ahead and hit that like button and also subscribe for more videos. Right, I'll probably see you in my next upload. Bless up.